Hey journal freaks, here we are again. I'm starting the timer at 15 minutes. It's a Sunday, so I thought I would record a video, and because it's a Sunday in honor of the Sabbath for some many people, I'm going to show you guys my personal Bible, which is this, and this gets thicker and thicker as days go by, but basically this is the one that I am using right now when I feel the need to pray, when coffee isn't enough, when I need more, I come to this. So anyway, got this little thing here to hold it all together. And so let's open it up here. You guys have been through probably half of this with me before, but here you go. This is where I began with my Bible, and this is me, this is Patrick, and this is a dog, could be any dog, the universe told me that my life's purpose is to create, so I'm going to impose my awesome creativity on everything that I do. I've been through this with you guys so many times before, so I'm not going to do it again, but I am going to list these out, and these are the things that I try to do on a daily basis. I try to exercise, make art, see art, meditate, journal, connect with PJ, my family, friends, animals, nature, the higher power, cook and eat a healthy meal, travel and travel planning, daydream, laugh, learn something new, do something for someone else, do meaningful work, actively manage my finances, do something caregivingly kind for myself, study the spiritual texts, make the world a better place, and write. Oh my gosh, make the world a better place. That's just some really, a lot of pressure, huh? No, just recycle, or, don't use a single-use plastic for a day or something like that. Just do something simple. These are some this is a poem that I've been working on for a while, and the furthest I've got along is this haiku, which is sun shines on Buddha, birds and winds sing, in treetops world turns upside down. Yeah. Here's just a place where I like to give thanks, so just any place, anytime I can think of a reason to give thanks. I mean, it can be anything. As you see, like, I have pens as one of my thanks. I have my patrons. I have our urban homestead. I have dogs and cats and pigs and animals. So just so many things for me to give thanks for, and of course my husband Patrick, but I also want to say my marriage, because that is just, a good marriage is just hard to find, people, very hard to find. So then I have like avoid the 5 afflictions and the 4 aims. So this comes from the Buddhist teaching, I believe. I don't know where all this shit came from because I didn't put a reference here, but the 5 afflictions are spiritual ignorance, number 1. Number 2, egoism and pride. Number 3, attachment, to this world. Number 4, hate. And number 5, the fear of death, because, like, this world that we're in right here is not real. And the 4 aims, spiritual discipline and a virtue in your life's purpose. So what's your life's purpose? I don't know. You have to discover that for yourself. But my life's purpose is to create. And then balance, and then enjoyment, love, and joy. And number 4 is freedom, moksha. And if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, then you'll recognize moksha and some of the other times that I've talked about it, and some of the journaling that I've done around this idea of freedom. And then I have this BTW, by the way, growth/awareness, letting go, integrity. These are just things that I've written in my journals over the years, and that makes sense to me, and so I photocopy them and I put them in my Bible. The higher power speaks to me, or my higher power, maybe yours, I don't know, but mine speaks to me through my journal. And so really, if I can just open up any place in my journal, I could probably find a place where the higher power is speaking to me. Whenever the blame game starts, ask ourselves how we can do better moving forward. Hey, there you go. Anyway, so that's how the higher power speaks to me. Hey, moving on. Okay, all right. So these are just, I guess, these are 2 prayers. So if you're in the 12-step program, then you'll recognize this prayer. The universe, please grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can change, and the knowledge to recognize the difference. So that can be God or whatever. I just call it the universe. And then Christians will recognize this this prayer, although I did change it to the plural they, them, and it really makes a lot more sense to me now. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. They lay me down in green pastures. They lead me beside still waters. They restore my soul. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for they are with me. Their rod and staff protect me. They prepare a place for me in the presence of hostilities. They anoint my head with medicine. My cup runs with plenty. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. That is all. And then there's the, infinity symbol. Okay. Here's the next one, the 5 moral precepts, which I'm sure I've talked about before in some of my other videos. And these are 2 things to restrain from harming living things. Of course, that's why I'm a vegetarian, because my religion dictates me to be so. Taking from what is not given, so basically stealing, we restrain from that, obviously. Restrain from sexual misconduct, obviously. Restrain from lying or gossip, and restrain from taking intoxicating substances. Now, each of these things you're going to have to define for yourself. For me, I maybe have a different definition of what these things mean. So just think about it. That's all I'm saying. That's all the Bible allows me to do. You have a large envelope in the packages cabinet. Okay, loving kindness meditation. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Buddhists do something called the loving kindness meditation, and that's where you try to send out loving kindness to the world. So you start by sending out, I don't know how it works, but it's loving kindness to somebody that you really love, then loving kindness to someone that you have neutral feelings about. So this is my neutral feelings. I really don't know. It's this nice person that put this note in my mailbox. And then someone that you dislike, and then the whole world, or something like that. So anyway, that's what this is. This person is my neutral person. And then, look, here's the the Noble Eightfold Path of Buddhism. And it's just like, look, it's the right view or vision, which you can find through the 4 Noble Truths. It's the right intention. It's the right speech. So it's the right society. It's the right livelihood. It's the right effort. Right mindfulness, right concentration. So all of these things are just trying to, and right just means perfect, proper, whole, through, thorough, integral, complete, and perfect. So as that means to you, whatever that means to you. And then on this page, then because I was educated by the Jesuits in my higher education, I try to live up to these values. And of course, I'll never live up to any of this stuff, but make the right effort, right? That's where it all starts. So cura personalis, which means care for the individual. Some people think that like you care for each individual person in the world, and also to care for the individual person, their mind, body, and spirit, however you interpret it. Commitment to service, faith in action, global perspective, development of personal potential, With and for others, experiential learning, appreciation of things great and small, magus or excellence, goddess in all things, or God or universe, however you interpret it, respect for the creation, critical thinking, contemplated vision formed by hope. This is a very difficult one for me, and special concern for the poor and the oppressed. So these are the Jesuit values. And if I read this every day and sort of have these in my mind, then I will necessarily live by these ideals. But I'm human and sometimes I fuck up. So then we come over here to the philosophy and practice of yoga. It leads to freedom and a joyful and creative life. And so here are the those practices. So there's the yamas, which are the restraints. So non-violence, no lying, no stealing, no hoarding, and do everything in moderation. This all sounds familiar, doesn't it? The niyamas, which are observances, so purity, cleanliness, have trouble with that sometimes. Contentment, gratitude, zeal, austerity, self-discipline, self-study, study of the text. Zeal, again, all of this sounds familiar. Surrender or devotion to a higher power. The third one is breath control. I don't know the order of these, but anyway, breath control, asana, which are the postures. Most people think that's yoga, but like all of this is yoga. Concentration, focused attention, turning inward, meditation, and a union of self with the object of meditation. So that is when you become one with the God. And then, the Four Noble Truths, like this is from before the Eightfold Paths. So if you understand the Four Noble Truths, then you can have the complete vision. So the Four Noble Truths are suffering is a part of existence, and suffering is driven by desire, and the way to end suffering is to end desire. And the way to end that is by following the path. I mean, it's like really heavy stuff on a Sunday morning. By the way, there are two aspects of spiritual practice. There's the actual practice, but then there's also the renunciation. So you will see, like in the yamas and niyamas, that manifests itself. The renunciation of, lies and violence and whatnot, and then the practice, which is like the purity and the cleanliness and the zeal and all of that. And by the way, I love you. What's this? Okay. Oh, this is another way to look at the Eightfold Path. So actually, this should be with the Eightfold Path, with the Buddhist stuff. Okay. These are some more prayers. So here's a prayer from the Wiccan Lord and Lady Spirits of Nature, elements around me. Bless me as I move through the world today. May I bring joy and tranquility to every life I touch. May my actions bring only harmony to the world. May I heal pain and soothe anger. May I create joy and balance as I walk my path. Support me and guide me, spirits of nature, this day and all days ahead of me. This I ask of you as an esoteric solitary practitioner, and thank you for your many blessings. So a prayer for all of these prayers. Oh, here's more Buddhist stuff. This is Wiccan stuff, which I've been practicing for quite a while. Can talk about that later. I mean, if you want to talk about it, it's really not that interesting, to be honest with you. Okay, It's Too Late to Quit, which is a book that my friend Sherry wrote, and here are some wonderful quotes from her book that I love. Let us lash out with love. Keep dreaming. Make faith your partner and your lover. Actually, you feel blessed already. You've got this. So those are some great things. And this is from Tara Birch. Please don't believe your thoughts. Please be here now. Please remember love. Remember, thoughts are real, but not truth. I am not my thoughts. Thoughts are never reality. Okay. Here's two other things from Tara Birch. It takes 1.5 minutes for an emotion only lasts 1.5 minutes. So if you're like freaking out, just breathe for 90 seconds and it'll be over. Never underestimate the power of your caring. Again, that's Tara Birch. Okay. So during the course of my lifetime, the timer is about to go off, so I'm going to let it go off and I will start it again. And try to get through this quickly. During the course of my life, there has been a voice that's been very loud, and these are some of the things that that voice has said to me. Be still, you've come undone. We're just going to put you back together again. That's the first time I heard it. Why not go to London? You never have to worry about money again. Don't try so hard. Follow the money right now. What if everything was a gift? What if everything was a gift? You guys know about that. And what if I had retained all of my life's knowledge? So, and then this is just something that I think is another Tara Birch. You are perfect just the way you are. Change, however, is not optional. Yeah, that might be another one of these from the voice. I don't remember. Here I was just working on here, the Four Noble Truths, just because this is a bit of a mess, so I wanted to put it into, excuse me, easy terms. Time to drink something. One, suffering is a part of existence. Two, desire brings suffering. Three, there is an end to suffering, which is nirvana. And four, use the path to find nirvana. Okay. Alrighty, and then these are just, I think, some visual representations of things. So here's a prayer to Saint Anne, who is the mother of Mary. So everybody knows that I love to talk about the like going up the line of the female and not up the line of the male. So, you know, what if we went up the line of Mary instead of, you know, up the line of like Jesus? That didn't even make sense. But anyway, I think you know what I mean. I like to contemplate on that when I'm looking at Saint Anne, and this is obviously Mary. Saint Anne's like pointing at a book, and Mary's pointing at a book. In the Bible, it says that like some ghost is going to come to me, impregnate me when I'm still a virgin, and this is really effed up. What do you think? And then her mom is like, yeah, I don't know what to think. That is a weird story. So anyway, oh, goodness gracious. Okay, here's a bunch of things. So this is and when I'm feeling like there's not enough in life, when life is not so great, I ask myself, and what can you do about it? Here's something that when I need to create, I don't know what this is. This really should not be, maybe this is my creation wheel. I don't know. I'm not sure what this wheel is either. Honestly, I haven't looked in the back part of my Bible in a really long time. Oh, this is a good one. When I'm just feeling low or whatever, I might like pray about this, about soaring. Also, just to remind me, you wanted this, remember? Remember? You wanted this. Oh, my prayer flower. I am loved, I am loved, I am healthy, I'm loved, I'm healthy, I'm loved, I'm healthy, I'm loved. And then this is love and happiness. When you want to do your love and happiness meditation. I love this photo. It kind of reminds me a little bit of me and Patrick, but you know. Manifesto Supremo. Find a way to create your own beautiful and useful worlds and present them to your friends and neighbors. Make a sustainable collective. Achieve noble and magical results, and enjoy and celebrate the collective doings. Don't forget to howl at the moon. Repeat steps with great success and joy. Okay, Manifesto Supremo. So, and then here is, so this is my drawing of the higher power, my higher power. This is how my higher power presents herself inside of my head, and I really don't know what to say about that, except there you go. So, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, you know, subscribe, you know, send me some money if you love me. And, you know, if you want to have some of these Christmas, not Christmas cards that I'm working on right now, you know, please hit me up. Let me know. I can make you some. And thanks a lot, Journal Freaks. I appreciate you watching this, and I hope you're doing your own journaling. I hope you are making your own Bible, and I hope you are just generally having an amazing time. Remember, it's too late to quit. Bye, Journal Freaks.